Let's try this again. Maybe. I was gonna say, how much did I miss? Okay, we're fine. Everything is a-okay, I think. So... let's go back to this. 2, 5, 12. Or is it like O, 2, 5? Nope. 0203 apparently. That's a 5, but okay. Certificate of family relations is not this one. This one. Nope. Help. No more kiwi, no more kiwi. Oopsie had to go to bed. She was tired. So we're playing this instead. The tasty one died. Oh. Sleep we, yes. Instead we're trying to solve a murder. If I can remember how to trigger a thing. It's not the school. Is it playground? Birthday? Birthday. I was actually shocked at how early you were streaming. Really? It's like 3 p.m. It's not that early. I know on my days off I definitely stream later, depending on the things, but... Certificate of Familial Relations. Choi Dong-yun. Date of birth, September 15th, 1972, male. Spouse, Seo Wang-young. Because I'm American, it's almost midnight for me. I know. Won-young. Date of birth, December 25th, 1974. Female, deceased? Bless you, thank you. She did? Oh, that's why he calls her auntie. What? Nope, I'm confused. Death? Big sad energy? Well, so the entire premise of this game is a girl got kidnapped, and this was a closed case. but the detective is depressed. So he's in his memory banks trying to solve the case. Didn't you say that Auntie was telling the truth? That's so weird. Okay, so... But is... Okay, so this is... It says C1's mother, but it's not actually C1's mother. Was your son still there? I was under the impression that both children were at the playground. Myungo said he was with C1 the whole time, but that he had no idea where she'd gone. So I scolded him, "You're not making any sense." I was so desperate that I was too harsh with him. I'm going to heck? Why? Even though it's my fault C1 disappeared, I failed them both. Please don't ask me Myungo for information. He won't tell you anything. What an interesting statement.
So, back in the day,
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
back in the day, before the back rooms were a thing, okay? Jingle, jingle, pay attention, I said your favorite word, the back rooms, okay? The back rooms, dingle, dangle, dingle, dang.
Be after this. How do you know the exact time? Okay. Markiplier's voice is yes. Absolutely. Oh, what's this one? No, that's her date of death, which I do not have. Right? Yeah, that's her date of death. There's another purple one here. What's this? What is... C1's mother's birthday. 25th of December. Up. But I don't know what the question is. Confirmation that C1 is alive. My girlfriend would agree with that statement. She loves Mark. I love Markiplier. I used to watch him all the time. I don't really anymore, but doesn't mean I don't still like him. Candy. Not candy. What is the gold one? Key. Use a key. No, because I don't know what that does. Hyunyoung's location was C1. Okay, so I don't know that. I've already found the fragments containing the clue. Oh? I have? He's her free ticket. Damn. Hyunyoung's location when C1 vanished. That's not him. Okay. That's progress. He's also mine. That's a joke. Silence is a heavy burden for a 5th grader, but Myungo refused to give in. What Myungo stole? Oh, I do know this. A card. What did I see lie? Please help. I'm fine. I just don't remember where I saw the word. I thought I saw it from his thing, and now I'm not sure that I did. I know she has, or I thought she had lie in her thing. Thing with the head pads and the hydrate. Lie, there we go. I would 100% hang out with him and ask him about stuff. He's like one of the few big streamers I feel has stayed grounded and acted like a normal person. It's hard to do. But I like him as a person because of it. I mean, I still follow his whole group. Or like him, Wade, and Jacksepticeye. I don't really watch them as much anymore, but I adore them. They're such sweet people. Please don't lie to me, Myungo. Didn't you say that Auntie was telling the truth? Auntie told me that lying's not about what's good, but what's necessary. She said lying wasn't always a bad thing, it's the bad lies that are really bad. Mum said she'd watch over me from heaven. She said she'd watch over us even after she died. Ooh. But that was a lie, right? There's no such thing as heaven. But Theo 1 doesn't know that. She's so stupid. Mum was lying. But does that mean that Mum was a bad person? Oh. Poor kid. Hi, Kuko. How are you? What if I told you there's no need for lying now? Myungo's testimony that shows his mixed feelings on Hyung. Decent, how are you? I'm vibing. Trying to solve a crime. I knew I would like Mark just because early on he had a moment when he said, guys, I really wish I could respond to you all and be friends with all of you, but I just can't, it's not possible. Yee. Myungo's testimony that shows his mixed feelings on Myung. I'm confused. Okay, maybe... I don't know what the keys are, but I only have one key, so I don't want to use it. Not yet. I'm looking for the pink locks. What Myung carries around? Oh, it's a picture. He's a good kid. It might be in one of his pictures. Monkey see, monkey do. The umbrella. School. There's a thing about elementary school somewhere. Let's go. Okay, what is this then? How C1's grandmother instructed for the kidnapping. That's not something I can do yet. Oh! Yeah, this one. It's somewhere down here. There's something about the caregiver. Okay, maybe not. Where was she then? Aha! There we go. Playground. Playground, playground, playground. There's a specific playground that is not crossed off. There. Can I get this? We know you weren't at the playground. I understand you didn't want to cause Mango any more guilt, but you should have known better. How did you know? I told him he didn't need to say anything. He knows he doesn't have to tell you. It wasn't his fault C1 is missing. Hi, Darren. I hope you're taking care of yourself. It wasn't your fault, Myungo. I should have been watching you, even if you didn't want me close by. That's what I told him. I made sure he knew that I was the one who lost C1, not him. Missing. Apparently I have the thing that I need. I don't understand that, but okay. So then this. What if I told you there's no need for lying now? What if your lie is the bad kind? The kind that's only gonna hurt Auntie and C1. I'm alive? That's good. I'm glad to hear it. That's better than not alive. Why is not saying anything a lie? If I tell you, if I say what really happened, then Auntie sounds like the bad guy. But she's a good person. It's my fault, not Auntie's. It's all my fault. Oh. He's a good kid. Okay, let's unlock this. Not your fault. Nobody in your family is responsible for this. But I told Auntie not to come to the playground. I told her to stay away. I said I could take C1 without her. It is my fault. I'm the one who made Auntie go away. It's just if we were all at the playground together, we'd look like a family. And Mum would say C1 call Auntie Mum. I know Mum's not really watching us from heaven. I know she was lying. But I didn't want her to be sad. It's not Auntie's fault. I'm the one who told her not to come with us. Fault. It's not your fault. Oh. Did I unlock something? Not that one. This one? day Siwon's mother was discharged. Okay. The key reason the English teacher needed funds. Something to do with a divorce. Okay, there are still quotes I can do. I just have to drag it around, which I didn't realize. You received the notice from the school board, correct? It says in our files that she didn't attend pre-entrance day. I'm just here to check in and make sure everything's alright. The world's a dangerous place these days. I've been told City Hall personnel have spoken with Siwon's grandmother already, but I just wanted to be sure. Is Siwon alright? Of course she is, Detective. You must have your hands full checking up on every absence in the district. You'll see when she wakes up. Siwon's healthy as a horse now. She'll have no trouble going to school. All that time in the hospital was tough on her, but she's grown up so strong. I'm proud of her. Siwon's been no end of trouble since I was pregnant with her. I think she takes after her father. She was born premature. The doctor scared us every time we went in for a checkup about how one thing could go wrong and then something else and on and on. I don't remember how many waivers and consent forms I had to sign. But I always knew she'd be alright, how those little hands were going to get bigger and stronger one day. No need to worry, I'm taking very good care of her. Siwon's father and I are no longer together, but my mother and I are doing our best to give her everything she needs, and I'll make sure she comes out to the first day of school. Thank you for checking in. Ah, I think the rice is ready. Would you like to join us for food, Detective? But if Siwon's mother is dead, who is this chick? Because this is 2012 and the mother died in 2009. The umbrella, you mean? That's right. Whether he's going to school or some outing, he's always got an umbrella in hand. It's been that way since my wife passed. There was something she always told the kids when she was in the hospital. She promised that she'd go ahead to heaven and watch over them from above. Myung-oh didn't say anything. All he did was sit in the distance and sigh, as I recall. I think he wanted to tell her there was no such thing as heaven, that if she wanted to watch over him, she should do it from Earth. Aww! It wasn't long before she passed. I only noticed after some time that Myung-oh always took an umbrella with him when he left the house. And then I remembered the exact promise his mother made. I mean it, Myung-oh. How about this then? Since I won't be able to pick you up from school on rainy days, I'll ask God to stop the rain if you ever forget your umbrella. Oh, that's so sad. So who was talking about Myung-oh? This. So this is the dad. Where's the one now? She's with her family. I made sure she had something to eat for dinner before I dropped her off. Once I brought her to the playground where I first found her, she knew exactly how to get home. I rang the doorbell and stood at the entrance waiting for her parents. It was only a few seconds, but in that short time, I wondered again and again if I should just leave the girl there and run. Detective, I was being stupid. I was stupid to kidnap her, and I'm still being foolish now, having the nerve to feel guilty about it. The girl's father, he pulled the girl tight into his arms and wept. I knelt in front of him to apologize, but he bowed so low I thought he'd fall. And he thanked me. He thanked me for bringing her home safe. What I did was indefensible. I will accept my punishment. I know that won't make up for the suffering I caused the family, but I will live out the rest of my days in sincere contrition. I wonder then... Is this her? No. I don't know who that is. She's with her... Huh? She's fine? I'm so confused. Or maybe, like, you know, maybe she's not fine. Maybe something happened after she came back. I don't have that one. Divorced. Not that. Hurts. So is she in a wheelchair? So this is all together now. I just kind of need to go through these. Hi, Fizzy. Thank you for the hydrate. And the stretch. I do need to do that. Oh. Sorry, bear with me for a second. Okay. So this one is like way up the top. Oh, here's how I can get this one. C1. Is C1 alright? She said she had a great time at Auntie's house, and then when she said she missed me, she was brought straight back home. I'm sorry I didn't contact you sooner. I knew you were out there searching, but I was too caught up in the moment. I didn't ask any questions. All I knew was that my daughter was gone for 3 days, but now she was back. And I know this sounds strange, but all I could say was thank you over and over again. I could bow 100 times over and it wouldn't be enough. C1's back completely unharmed, and that's good enough for me. Detective C1 is... well, she's been hurt in the past, and I can only blame myself for adding yet another wound to her young heart. Tell me, did that man surrender to the police? This has got a date on it. This was when she went missing. There we go. Wait. A death in the family is apparently like experiencing your universe collapse. Did that man surrender to the police? Day C1 died. Hyun's birthday, I don't have that. Don't have that either. Is his is all in order, right? Yeah. No, not quite. Young's birthday. These are all ones that I can't get. I think I have to use a key. Wait, what is this? report any of this to the authorities. Time is here. Sorry. She was with us exactly 108 days. What? That's the time C1 lived and breathed with us. If only I could have held her at least once, kissed those little cheeks, or at least if only I'd been able to hear her cry, then maybe I would have been able to accept it. C1's mother still had milk for a baby who was gone. The crib was still so warm and it never seemed to get colder. So how could I possibly file that report? Looking back, it was her name. Her name was the problem. It's my fault for coming up with that name. I can't tell you how much I regret it. Instead of giving her strength, that name marched her forward all alone like the rhino's horn, straight past us. Like a gust of wind, she slipped through our fingers attached to nothing in the world at all. So this is not at all this... What? No way that's you. What? I don't understand. Maybe I should have unlocked this one. Oh well. School. No. School. What's the thing? Birthday. Birthday was the mum's thing. Somewhere around here. The mum's testimony is so long. I understand that she's the one that called the police, but it was about the divorce. The divorce? It's further up here, isn't it? Birthday. Apparently I've already... used that birthday, so... name. Appearance and stay absentee list. Number of absentees 4. List of absentees. Name, date of birth. Seo Hoyun, Kim Byung, Hwan, and Kim Seon. Okay. Dong-yun and I don't know who the heck Dong-yun is. Who is this person you speak of? It shows Siwon's birthday, but I don't think that's something I need, is it? Hyung's birthday? I think I messed up. Oh wait, the day C1 died. I'm confused. So there's something I'm missing here where there's no connection. Oh, so her date of birth, which was 4th of the 3rd, and then 108 days. That's a lot of math. Where's my calculator? I don't know if this is actually math that I have to do, but... I feel like it would be more productive to pull out a calendar. So the 4th month is April. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3rd. So that's 27 days. $27, 58, minus... Uh, 11-ish? So like the 20th of July? Yeah! I can do math! There may have been an easier way to do that, I don't know, but hey, I did it. Why'd you turn yourself in? Mr. Kim Ganseok, even the victim's family hasn't reported you. This isn't just about taking the fall for Miss Song Min-young, is it? I heard she reported Seo-won missing. When Min-young's mother told me, I was worried for Min-young, but at the same time I was a little glad. After we got divorced, she was in therapy for a long time. We should have gotten help back when she began to think Seo-won was alive, but missing. No, as soon as Seo-won passed away. Min-young was finally discharged from the hospital on Seo-won's birthday. We went to visit her grave together, and as she ran her hand over the grave, her eyes were empty. There was no hope. Min-young is still chained to that day, circling round and round that moment forever. I started to think that she'd given up completely. She was utterly spent. There was no drive left in her eyes. I began to doubt she would ever recover. You're amazing. No, you're amazing. I think that's why I was relieved to hear that she set out to find Seo-won. Because now she at least had something to live for, something that would sustain her and keep her alive. Maybe she knew that too deep down. Maybe that was why she reported Seo-won missing. Maybe she thought Seo-won was better missing and alive than dead. That the missing persons report would anchor her to this world, just like I hoped with her birth certificate. She was grasping for a lifeline, just like me. I know this sounds ridiculous, but this is the whole reason I'm here, Detective. I want to make a request. Could you please mark the missing persons case as unsolved? Please? Please let Seo-won live. Let her live forever somewhere far, far away. That's really sad. So... Is this Twitter the game? Not exactly. These are not tweets, these are conversations. Okay, so this is not... So, I'm still kind of confused. Only because... if this is the case, that means all this time when we thought that Seo-won's father was Seo-won's father, he's not. So... I'm not gonna lie to you. Oopsies, that's not what I meant to do. Here we go. We're making steps in the right direction. Is that everything? Not quite. We're missing... two things. So this is Myung-O's father. But there's more to it than that. So basically, for anyone who's just tuning in, we were trying to solve a missing persons case. However, we've now discovered that it was never a missing persons case to begin with. The child's been dead for a while. But there's two different C1s. There's Kim C1, which is their child that died, and then there's, here you can see Choi C1, which is the other child that was involved in the case. My brain. There's so much more to this than I thought there was. Okay, so what words do I need? Phone call, playground, kidnapping. Playground, kidnapping. Playground. Here we go. You mean Seowon was taken because she was mistaken for Miss Song Min-young's late daughter? I asked Min-young what happened. She said she heard someone call Seowon's name and finally found her. After going from one playground to the next, it was a boy, probably the girl's brother. He was telling her to wait. Wait right here, C1. She didn't tell me anything else, but I can guess what happened. Min-young must have gone and brought her back, like a mother picking up a child who'd gone out to play. The girl was so sweet, too, calling my daughter Auntie. I'm sorry, Detective, I really am. I should have called right away, but then I couldn't bear to do it, not until you paid that visit. After you dropped by, I was terrified, my hands were shaking, and I found myself dialing a number, calling Siwon's father. I told him that Min Young seemed to have brought home a stranger's child, and pleaded with him to get the girl back to her parents. I would cause a diversion, I said, so he could get the girl away from Min Young. I knew she would not be well, but I didn't want my daughter to end up a kidnapper. I was being shameless, I know. I knew exactly what I was doing, detective, but until Siwon's father turned himself in, even though he's done nothing wrong, I thought we could act as if nothing at all had happened, sweep it all under the rug, knowing full well that Siwon's father is just as precious a child to his parents as Min Young is to me. I'm sorry, I'm struggling with the names. Okay. Oh, here we go. And now I can answer this. And then I can go back to here and grab name. When did Miss Song Min Young set out to find Siwon? It must have been when she got the notice saying Siwon was due to start elementary school. It pushed her completely over the edge. We got the notice from City Hall last December. I checked most of Min Young's mail before she does, detective. We have no idea what might set her off. But this notice about Siwon starting school, my heart nearly stopped. I had no idea that they'd never reported her death. There it was on the document, Siwon's name printed clear. I could only imagine how it would make Min Young feel. No, I'm sorry, detective. I'm not the victim here. I don't deserve to wallow in pity like this. I can only apologize. At the time, I balked. I was frozen, and Min Young saw me and read the notice. She looked so happy, she smiled so brightly. I hadn't seen her so delighted in, well, it must have been years. The pre-entrance day was at the end of December, and Min Young insisted we had to go out and get Siwon's uniform fitted. She was fussing about getting all her shots and picking up school supplies, and wondering why Siwon was taking so long to come home. That's when it started, I think. She went around all the local playgrounds looking for Siwon. When did she set out to find Siwon? Oh, that's really sad, actually. I still don't know Hye-young's birthday. I don't think. No. Oh, I can open this now. Technically I can open one of two, but I want to open this one. Candy. This isn't your fault as much as it isn't Myungyo's fault. Ah, I almost forgot to congratulate you. Happy birthday, Miss Shin. Today is your birthday, correct? So that's what he was getting the card for. I know this may not be the best time, but I think you should know. I paid a visit to the stationery store Myung-oh goes to for a C1's candy, and I spotted this. Apparently, Myung-oh picked up C1's usual candy and a birthday card. The owner said he took a long time trying to decide which to get. I wondered why he'd get a birthday card of all things, but now I understand. Thank you. I always thought Myung-oh hated me. I wasn't trying to take his mother's place, but I assumed that's what he thought. How could I be so stupid? I should have known better, knowing how badly he'd been hurt. Detective, what happens to Siwon's mother now? This isn't your fault. So her birthday, I have to put this in order first. There's still something I'm missing. There was this. I thought we already kind of established their relationship. I guess not. Death is the other thing that I still need. Oh, and caregiver. What did I do with the caregiver one? It was somewhere down here, right? There we go. How old was C1 when Miss Shin Hyung first came to take care of her? I first met Hyung when C1 was 4. That was a few years ago. When my wife died of illness, I was despondent. Didn't know how I'd raise the kids. But Hyung was there to support us. They're called caregivers instead of nannies these days, aren't they? Hyung is my children's caregiver. She's been coming in to look after the kids ever since my wife was hospitalized. She befriended them instantly. I didn't know how we could have coped without her. Siwon even calls her mum and treats her like one too. Aww, I could never thank her enough. But now, I'm starting to think I relied on Hyeyoung too much. I mean, she's not exactly family, is she? So this is not. Aha! Says sun, but I think it actually might be this one. Here we go. Okay. that's the caregiver. And then I can unlock this. Which is this. Caregiver. What do I need for this? Birthday and caregiver. Oh, so the dad is in a wheelchair. Oh my goodness. Things are coming together. Here we go. I understand now. Because I had made a lot of assumption that this was the mother speaking. And obviously now I'm discovering that it was not in fact the mother speaking. That might still actually be her speaking. Eat. Eat. Okay, I'll be there in a sec. Okay, I need to go have dinner real quick and then I will finish this off.
makes me wanna fly. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. Whoa. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Lately I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Hey, sister, know the water's sweet, but blood is thicker. And oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. Hey, brother, do you still believe in one another? Hey, sister, do you still believe in love? I wonder. And oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. What if I'm far from home? Oh, brother, I will hear you call. What if I lose it all? Oh, sister, I will help you out. And if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. Hey, brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, sister, do you still believe in love? I wonder. And oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. What if I'm far from home? Oh, brother, I will hear you call. What if I lose it all? Oh, sister, I will help you out. And if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. You've been running round, throwing that dirt all on my name. 'Cause you knew that I knew that I'd call you up. You've been going around every party in LA. 'Cause you knew that I knew that I'd be electric eyes. No matter how hard I try, I can't escape that gaze tonight. That girl's up in the atmosphere. That girl's up in the atmosphere. I'm hypnotized by the way she moves. Baby girl, please help me soon. I'ma take you to the sun and the moon. That girl's up in the atmosphere. That girl's up in the atmosphere. Yeah. And I've been catching myself thinking of it. It was 3 in the morning, every day I chase after her. But I can't catch lightning, catching myself thinking of it. It was 3 in the morning, every day I chase after her. But I can't catch lightning. No, I can't catch lightning. She make you believe anything she wants. Make you think that you're the one. She will keep you there. That girl's up in the atmosphere. She's way up in the atmosphere. And I've been catching myself thinking of it. It was 3 in the morning, every day I chase after her. But I can't catch lightning, catching myself thinking of it. It was 3 in the morning, every day I chase after her. But I can't catch lightning. No, I can't catch lightning. Oh, I can't catch lightning. Yeah, I can't catch lightning. You stare me down with those electric eyes. No matter how hard I try, I can't escape that gaze tonight. That girl's up in the atmosphere. That girl's up in the atmosphere. That girl's up in the atmosphere. She's way up in the atmosphere. And I've been waiting, waiting, waiting for you. Anticipating, chasing after things that you do. But I can't catch lightning. Waiting, waiting, waiting for you. Anticipating, chasing after things that you do. But I can't catch lightning. No, I can't catch lightning. Oh yeah. No, I can't catch lightning. Oh, I can't catch
Whoa.
lightning. Oh no. I can't catch lightning.
If the game will capture. Bear with me for a second. Bear with me for even longer second. Alright. What am I doing? There we go. Okay. So this is all okay. Oh, here we go. So this is Shin, which means the other time thingy is also probably her. So let's go to her. This explains why hers was so long. The quote-unquote mother. Because here we go. I had assumed it was the mother. And obviously now that it wasn't the mother, now I'm piecing together a lot more. So I'm not sure where this one is from. Maybe him? Here we go. Yay! Okay, is that all of his testimony? Looks like it. Yay! We did it! Okay. And that means I have a key so I can finally unlock this. How's your weekend so far? I mean, for me, a weekend is my work week, but it's okay. I'm kind of just existing. I'm vibing. How's your weekend going, JR? Name and what? Kidnapping. I think kidnapping was this one here. Here we go. You're lying to me. Who was around when C1 was taken? What was she wearing and which direction did you take her? You couldn't answer any of these questions. Mr. Kim Gansyuk, this confession that you're the kidnapper, it could take away Miss Song Minyon's chance to repent and seek forgiveness for herself. We can't wait for her to recover before setting things right. You know she'll be wrecked by guilt. Could you live with that on your shoulders? Your ex-mother-in-law is in the next room. She told us everything. That's what up. My weekend, or week/weekend has been stressful and still kind of is, but I'll survive somehow. I'm sorry. I hope things get better for you. It's not fun to have stress like that. Consider how she might feel, having just reported her own daughter to protect you. You've been financially supporting your ex-wife's therapy all these years under the pretext of child support. This won't be much different. Just take a step back and support her from afar. She has a long battle ahead of her being treated in custody. Detective, where did it all go wrong? Did I mess up from the beginning? Seowon's name. I never should have given her that name. Aww. I'm not ready. I want to get them all. I appreciate the positivity. That helps a lot. Of course. Oh. Give it a hydrate. And the hip pats. I appreciate it. That's right. Caregiver and birthday. Caregiver and birthday. Date of birth. Here we go. Caregiver Certificate of Employment. Caregiver Shin Hyeon. Birthday February 6th. Here we go. That's all I needed. But I'm not done yet. So February 6th is 2:06. If they bets as well, I don't know if I said that. Silence playgrounds. Silence is a heavy burden for a 5th grader, but Myung-oh refused to give in. So I investigated everyone I could, residents, passers-by, local businesses, everyone. There's a little indent in the wall built behind the flower beds. You can see the playground from there, but not the other way around, at least for the children playing there. That's where you were hiding, wasn't it? To watch over them from afar? When I went to the playground, I would hear the other mothers gossip around me and the children. Myung-oh would have heard it too. I understand why people would get the wrong idea. Seo-won calls me mommy, so it didn't hurt if Myung-oh hated me. I could only imagine how he felt whenever his sister called me that. A few weeks ago, Myung-oh told me to stay away from him, so I just wandered around for what seemed like forever and found that spot. Myung-oh. I know he must hate the fact that I exist, but I may not be his mother, but still, I promised one young that I would take care of them both, and now look what's happened. I only looked away for a second. I only took a second to rest, because I'd been standing on my toes the whole time. Oh. That's so sweet. Okay, so now we have that, so I can put this where it's supposed to go. And that's all together, that's all together. This still isn't together. I was gonna say, I don't know if this is something that can go together. Apparently it is. So that. Hers is all together. No, it's not. Hers is all together now. There's still some pieces that are missing here with Sung Min Young. So here we go. Um, I don't know where this belongs. No, because her testimony is all together. So... the only other thing I can think of is this. There we go. Is it all put together now? Nope, not quite. Now I gotta figure out yours. Here we go. Is that everybody? Nope, not quite. Is he done now? Let me double check everybody and make sure. Oh, nope. Is that everything? Every time I keep saying that, I'm incorrect and it is not everything. So let's just go from the dead and work through and see if I'm missing anything. I'm not going to read it all because I know it all. Though, I would be curious to read it all in order of what happened, but... Okay, these are all done. His is all done. Sweet Boys is all done. His is done. Go! We did it. Great work, ma'am. Now you remember everything. Do you understand why C1's case was never solved after all this time? Thank you for telling me that she came home safely. That I didn't doom a little girl to her death. Thank you, truly. I remember how surprised I was when I first saw this case. Everyone involved was lying for one reason or another. whether it was to protect a loved one or to keep a promise to someone important. And what about you, Your Honor? Are you keeping a secret for someone just like them? Actually, yes, for your sake. Use a key to open the lock. Madam, a secret I've been keeping for your sake. It's been 12 years now. 12 years since the case, and since I retired from the missing persons team. 12 long years. What? I was busy for the first 5 years. A lawyer friend asked me to take on a paralegal job. It was hard work getting used to a new position at that age, but I suppose that would only be an excuse. The truth is, I thought I'd resolved things well enough. A decent end for everyone involved. Wait, what do you mean? I'd put the case out of my mind for so long, but you were still chained helplessly to that lie I told. Each painful day of your life stretched out into years. I'm so sorry I'm late, Miss Song Mignon. I don't understand. Are you trying to deceive me? Your ex-husband can't make it today. Couldn't make it today. But I'm Young. Young. Because he's at a rally outside the Human Rights Commission. I'm the one who retired from the force. I'm the one who was wrecked with guilt. You lived out your sentence years ago. The one who tried to die. Miss Song Mignon. Miss Song Mignon. Each time we revisited these memories, you became someone else. At times, you became Siwon, searching for her mother. Today, you became a detective, despairing at her failure to find the little girl. I'm Song Mignon. We've been having this conversation again and again for months. Thank you for the hydrate. Just like you said, those conversations you remembered were real. The only difference is that I was the one who heard those exchanges, not you. You were the stretching the hip pads. The memories we unearthed today are a mix of your personal experiences and your memories of everything I told you. And you pieced together those fragments, determining who said what and where. But you haven't quite found out who was doing the listening. It's time to put the final puzzle piece in its place. Complete the mirror that will show you who you really are. Mignon, let's get you out of this place. Let me get you to a doctor, somewhere you can get proper treatment. I can help you. Miss Song Mignon. But if you're really me, if you're really young, why? Why go so far when you're not even in the force anymore? Just the same question I once asked of C1. Let me give you the same answer she gave me. C1's case is still marked as open, and no case should remain unsolved. Oh, it's so good! Save her. Wow. What a good game. That's incredible. And so interesting. because um I was talking about the fact that I had been putting so many quotes in her under what she had said because it felt like um she was saying them because I had assumed she was the mother. I made this game with faith that when we show kindness to others for no benefit of our own, we bring about change in a world of stagnation and alter the course of people's lives. It is my hope that this game brings encouragement for the jellyfish of the world still drifting in a sea of loneliness. Wow. Aww. That ending made me want to cry. But yeah, what I was saying, what an interesting concept because yeah, the way that the game is set out, it basically expects you to assume that she's the mother, and all these quotes are under her for so long until you start piecing things together and realizing who's saying these things. And to find out that it was her at the end. Wow. Oh, that's so good. I'm kind of sad that it's over. Oh, I'm just sad. Oh, alright. That is me though. I yeah, I finished the game. I both didn't expect it to take that long and wish it went on for longer. Um, but hold on. Make sure that I'm still going. There we go. I am going to raid out because I have to probably go have dessert and then go to bed. So we are going to do something I don't get to do very often. Even better, I'm going to get yelled at for this. We're going to raid Insomnia. I was going to raid Pub, but you'll end up in the same place anyway. But Insomnia stream. Uh, the friendos are playing Aloft, which is a cute little game that came out recently. It looks really good. It's just very expensive. But yeah. Thank you everyone for hanging out. This is nice. Um I will be back whenever I'm back. Probably Tuesday for me, Monday for everyone else. But have a good night and I'll see y'all later. Bye.